Oh, hello, Angourie. Welcome to you. Thank you for being welcome, Ryan, Russell. Thank you for being here. And Matt and Joel, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here with us in the studio. You've all got a seat. That's good, a good start. Shane, since Lethal Weapon, you've been specializing in these male duos, the buddy movies. How did you work on this particular film? Because I imagine each time you have to think of a new angle to take to renew the genre.
Yeah, I think each time there's a certain, I think, legacy of this sort of hard-boiled film that we have an obeisance to, that we, have to carry the torch for the tradition. But within this kind of thriller genre, there's so many variations and so many interesting characters to find that each time you pick a new theme and a new venue. In this case, the 70s helped us a lot. And then you just get not comedians, but the best actors that you can find. And you allow them to really bring out the soul of the piece and then also be funny. And with these guys, we just scored an enormous boon. I think that they do this better than anyone else in the world.
It's true, they're really funny, the pair of them. It's amazing to see them being so funny, both Ryan and Russell. How did you choose those particular two guys? How did you know it would work so well between them?
Well, they're just good actors. I mean, they're the best in the business. And I think the thing actors have an ability to do when they meet each other is they meet in 20 minutes, they suss each other out, they listen and find the best ways to sort of feed off of each other. And so within that 20 minutes, now they click into it and you swear they've known each other 20 years. And that's just because an actor's job is to do that, to be that sensitive and aggressive in finding ways to connect with another person. These guys are absolutely awe-inspiring to watch in that regard, the way they can just hook into each other and play off each other. And that's what makes for chemistry.
It's true, they've got real chemistry between you. Russell, how did you know it was going to work so well with Ryan? Did you have any doubts? This was the first time you were playing a humorous role as well. We've not really seen you in that kind of character. How did you prepare?
I did no preparation whatsoever. I researched absolutely nothing, apart from, a couple of late nights listening to disco music. You can't really ever really know for sure if you're going to spark with somebody, but I had a fairly deep intuitive sense that Ryan and I would work really well together. We had met. I knew he had a really cool sense of humor, and you're doing something like this, you got to be sort of available to each other. It's just one of those sort of little bit of magical things that come along every now and then, But it was a pretty strong bet that Shane made. I mean, and for me, it was like, I'm a big fan of what Ryan does. Yeah. So it was like just trying to keep up with the kid. That's what I was doing on a daily basis. I just try and keep up with the kid.
Mais on l'aime bien, c'est vrai, Ryan Gosling, mais on le découvre assez
Yes, Ryan, we're fans of yours, of course, but we've seen you in a new light. This is a different register for you. You're no longer the invincible hero. You're a bit weaker, almost a bit pitiful in this film, yet you're really funny. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, come on, use some more words like that. You haven't quite degraded him enough.
Ryan Gosling.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Is it pathétique in French? Pathetic?
Yeah,
is it pathétique?
Pardonnez my French. Ryan Gosling, vous sentiez que ça allait marcher, vous aussi?
Est-ce que vous saviez que ça allait fonctionner avec Russell? Ryan, did you know it was going to work with Russell? Did you know it was going to work with Russell?
Yeah, he's a great actor, and this was a great script. These characters were on the page, although, Shane let us contribute to them, and obviously Russell and I had a lucky thing, and so we ran with that. But even in its base form, it was great, and these characters were something that anyone would jump at, and obviously because Russell's a great actor, he can do anything.
Angourie Rice.
Angourie Rice.
Vous êtes d'accord avec moi?
And Angourie, do you agree? You're playing Ryan's daughter in the film. He's not the super-duper efficient private detective. You have to help him quite a lot. Do you agree? You have to help your dad.
Yes. Yes, I think Holly definitely helps much out of some sticky situations. Just a couple. I had a lot of fun playing Holly because I got to do all of this cool things and I got to hang out with you guys on set, so that was a lot of fun.
Well, you could have hung out with them in a restaurant. The point is, on set, you were amazing. You brought something to this that's the soul of the picture. You were the conscience to these two guys. And how old are you?
15.
I mean, you don't see this at 15. This is an astonishing thing. Just talk yourself up a little. You can afford to. You're amazing.
I just want to say thank you so much. That's really nice.
Okay, the humility is getting a bit old here.
Matt Bomer.
Matt, there are the good guys, the nice guys, and the bad guys. You are the baddest bad guy here. It must be a thrill to play that kind of role.
Absolutely, it was. I mean, I was so thrilled just to get to work with Shane and Joel, who are such a huge part of my cinematic upbringing, and these incredible actors who I got to watch and learn from every day. I include Angourie in that. It was so much fun, and only Shane Black could come up with a bad guy who is merciless and cold-blooded, but also comes in the visage of John Boy from the Waltons, who we Americans associate with all things wholesome and good.
Yes, you look like such an innocent angel, but you really play that role really well. You're very convincing.
Merci.
So what does it take to get a buddy movie like this to work? How does the chemistry get going, Joel?
I mean, it's alchemy. You never know what's going to happen. But being here at the festival is so, it makes it real. We're so excited to all be together here and to show this movie to Pelé and let it, walk up the steps and see it with a big audience, 2,400 people. I mean, it all makes it worthwhile. And we're so excited to sit and talk to you and be here. And it's just a miracle that it all came together because it's so hard to make movies work these days. And I'm so happy and thank you.
On vous remercie aussi vous, Joel.
And we thank you, Joel. The last time you were here, it was for Matrix Reloaded. You launched that firework display, if you remember, on La Croisette. Good memories of Cannes.
Yes, but we were also here with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang as
Kiss,
well.
Kiss, Bang, Bang,
Shane's first movie, so I mean, but it's just great. It's exciting to be here. Beautiful weather, beautiful day. Just make sure no rain tonight. No rain tonight, okay? And but
you can handle that.
But yes, we're happy to come back here.
Je m'engage là-dessus.
I'm going to try and sort the rain out for you. I'm trying to keep it away tonight. So, Shane, it's great to see those 1970s back on the screen again. What do you like about that period in time?
I think the great thing about the 70s, there's an old expression, if you want to send a message, call Western Union. Don't put it in a movie. And yet there's always going to be inevitable parallels between what you do historically in a film and then current day issues and modern sort of themes. I think this is a timeless detective story. It's the corruption, the pollution in the movie could just as easily be today global warming or climate change and the deniers and the monies and all this stuff spent to deny. So it's all about these universal crusaders, who existed then, exist now, but they're all kind of tarnished knights who are not fit to fill these sort of mythic footprints they're asked to occupy, and they have to step up and become this myth of the truly competent private detective. So to me, it was just a great spot to pick a timelessness. And the 70s were terrible in Los Angeles in the sense that it was a very corrupt sort of latter-day Sodom and Gomorrah of a city. Really crumpled. It's still the endgame destination for every American dreamer, but it had slipped. It was really kind of in decay at that point.
Merci, Shane Black. Merci
Thank you very much, Shane, and to your knights, Ryan and Russell, and thank you, Angourie, for being here as well. Joel and Matt, thank you for being here, everybody. We will be with everyone at the press conference.